Good morning, everybody. It's Lonnie. It's Tuesday morning, and I am at storage. I'm gonna pull some orders that are going out from my storage unit here. Here's all my eBay inventory that's listed. I did have a question come in on yesterday's video that I wanted to address. This is from Kenny Thomas. But isn't eBay rigged to make you take that TV back if they complain, no matter what you say you sold it as is, or even if you have no returns from what have saw, they don't care about what the seller return policy is. If the buyer complains, they just side with them every time. Okay, so here is the way I think about that, Kenny. There is a chance that something could go wrong with that sale. Something could go wrong and eBay could say, you have to take it back. Let's say worst case scenario, because it does happen. You're right, it does happen. I've also had it happen where I said, oh, I don't take returns, or I sold that as is, and they make some complaint, and then I make a call, and then eBay sides with me, or maybe eBay sides with the buyer, whatever, right? Or maybe they open a PayPal case, because then they could do that. But, and you're right, that could happen, but the chances of that happening aren't very likely. Right? Like, I used to play poker, and if you play poker long enough, you're going to end up with aces full getting beat with quads, or you could even have quads getting beat by somebody with a royal flush or whatever. But that doesn't change the way you play those hands, because those things happen so rarely. Now, in the case of this TV, it's not as rare as those cases. Let's make it really bad. Let's say there's a 10% chance that I have to take a return on that TV. Or let's say there's a 10% chance I totally lose out on that sale. Well, I paid $4 for the TV, and let's see, after fees and everything, I'll make $75 profit. Okay, which is that's super high profit margin. That's awesome. So let's say out of 100 times, I mean, you got to do math on this kind of stuff, man. Let's say out of 100 times of that deal happening, let's say 90 times things go really smooth and nothing bad happens. Well, I'm up $6,300 at that point. Okay, I'm not going to whip out the calculator, but we'll say $6,300 I make on the 90 times that the deal goes right, and the 10 times it goes wrong, I'm out the shipping and I'm out the price of the TV, right? And that would be what, about 30 bucks, say? So that would be 10 times 30 bucks, that'd be $300. So even at those rates, which I think 10% is kind of high, actually very high, my overall return percentage is 0.86%. So, and those usually aren't total losses. I might have to pay to have something shipped back if I have free returns, or sometimes some of the stuff people pay because I don't have free returns turned on everything. But anyways, the times that it goes good, I make $6,300. The times that it goes bad, I lose $300 out of those 100 sales. So net gain, 6 grand. So the question is, are you going to focus on the times it goes bad and use those times that it goes bad to model the way you do business? Or are you going to consider that acceptable loss and continue to sell those things anyway? And sometimes the answer may be you do focus on the times it goes bad. Maybe you sell a lot of cell phones, and you found that 60% of the time you sell an iPhone to someone in Brazil, you have had issues. Well, maybe then that is not acceptable loss. Maybe that doesn't make sense, and you stop selling cell phones to Brazil, right? But generally speaking though, those kinds of things don't happen often enough to really rise much above the noise. So Now the thing is, you have to, not you, I try to focus on the positives and try not to get bogged down in that stuff. I've known too many people that have quit selling on eBay because they make a bunch of sales, things are going great, and then they hit that speed bump and they focus on it, they let it eat away at them, and they will let one issue ruin everything else, and then they don't sell on eBay anymore. And then maybe they restrict themselves to local sales or whatever, and I've gotten some good deals for people like that. Oh, well, I can't sell on eBay. Why can't you sell on eBay? Oh, well, I had a couple of problems and I fought them and I lost and my account got suspended, blah, 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 right? And I don't know. I think you have to have a positive mindset there. And I know that sounds kind of screwy, but it's true. Okay, let's take Michael Jordan, for instance. On his worst night, I don't know what the numbers really are. But on his worst night, he might have gone like 3 for 20 from the field, and the Bulls might have lost by 20 that night. Do you base his whole career on that? Do you say, well, I don't want to start that Michael Jordan guy because at one time he had a really bad game, or one out of 20 games he doesn't perform very well, but those 19 out of 20 he performs great and we win. That, I mean, you got to do the math. You gotta try to stay on an even keel, and don't let the bad times run. Don't let the bad things that happen drive the way you handle your entire business, because you can get lost in that shit. Now, having said that, if this time next week I'm getting that message from that buyer, or I end up having a problem with that TV, and I talk to you then, I might not sound that that positive then. Man, this really sucks. I lost that money. That buyer was an asshole. eBay screwed, all that stuff. I try not to talk about that kind of stuff, but it does happen. So, but good question. I do the math and don't let that stuff consume you. All right, first item up is a duck call. I have, I believe, about $3 into this. I might have to untangle things here, and that's out of there. This is a duck call. I think I bought like 3 or 4 of these at the same time, probably 6 months ago or so. Anyway, I sold this one for 20 bucks plus shipping. I took an offer on it yesterday. Sold a model, Revell Mac R conventional. These models are on sale right now for 25% off. Got $17.99 plus shipping. Boy, that's pretty cheap on this one. It's pretty nice. $17.99, I think. Let me look. Yeah, $17.99 plus shipping on this model right here. It'll snap together. Big rig. Let's see another model. Triceratops. It's a dinosaur model. For this one, I got $25.99. There it is right there, plus shipping. And these models, I have approximately $4.90 into each model. So some I do really well on, some I make a little bit on. Like the range is anywhere from, sale prices are anywhere from like $15 all the way up to the highest price when I shipped yesterday, $130. So doing really well on them, deep into profit already. Yeah, here it is, Triceratops 3-horn face, Pegasus. $25.99 plus shipping on top. Sold some Star Wars cards. They're in that box over there, so I gotta go pull it out. Okay, I've got 25 cents a deck into these things. and some do better than others. Like this Toy Story cards, a set of them here, like I might end up getting like $5 or something for that. It just depends on the cards. I may have to change the way I sell these too. But these particular cards, I think this is like the 4th set of these I've sold. These Star Wars Chrome cards. I have these on sale, 25% off sale, and I got 11. Let's see, my phone closed. I got $11.24 plus shipping on top for these. So you got good and bad here. Some of these are going to take a really long time to sell, but that's okay. Okay, sold 3 more autograph cards from this binder. They're all 3 Xena cards. I took offers. Still have a pretty good many cards left, and some of these cards are autographed, and some of them have like fabric from the costumes that people wore on the shows or whatever. So and there's honestly, these are not really what I would think are probably big stars or anything. Let me grab, there's 3 of these cards right here. Let me grab them. Okay, and like I said, these are some minor stars, I guess. Like, I've never seen or heard of any of these people. This person here, Alti, and this person here. This person here, she may look somewhat familiar to me. I don't know. Anyway, they're all 3 signed. I took offers of 12, 6, and 7 because they were going to the same person. $25 total that I got for these cards, plus shipping on top. And yeah, doing really well on these. I've had a couple of these that sold for like $30, $40 range. There were like 4 sales that paid for this whole binder. And so anything else after that has just been gravy. I paid $100 for the whole binder. All right, next up is a Nintendo Wii Motion Plus controller. Got $14.99 plus shipping for this. This is the kind, if you look at the bottom there, it says Wii Motion Plus inside. These are the good ones. They don't have to put the little add-on thing at the bottom. These can also, I believe, be used with the Wii U. So there's still some demand for them. Yeah, $14.99 plus shipping. I believe I bought that at a Goodwill for $1.99. Okay, I took an offer on a shotgun scabbard. I think this is it. Let's see, wait, I might have 2 of them here. It's from a Burley stock. Man, if y'all been watching for a while, I think this is the same thing. Here, let me get a look and see which one I sold. Okay, the one I sold is new without tags, so it's this one because the other one has tags. This is actually, there ain't much to this. Nylon scabbard that you hook up to like a pack and holster, and it says a Burley stock. Great brand, by the way. And you can like holster your shotgun. So yeah, I took an offer, $29 plus shipping on top for that. Man, I sold the crap out of Burley stock packs and some other brands. They're almost gone. I've got one more scabbard over there. What is this? The Liberator. This is actually, this is like a tactical bag for like a M1A1 or a AR-15 or something like that. I think that's the one that got pulled down off of eBay. That damn near got my account suspended for. But other than that, I don't really have too many other bags. Most of the jackets have sold too, so did really well on that. Okay, last thing I'm picking up is just here. Okay, Toronto Blue Jays hat. There, in the light. I sold this one really cheap. It's a fitted Toronto Blue Jays hat that I sold for $5.99 plus shipping. It was on sale or something. So that's all I'm picking up. I actually had a few more sales than that yesterday, but I actually shipped them out early. I actually shipped them out the same day they bought it yesterday. So that is it for today. Nothing real exciting today. It's kind of a ordinary, somewhat slowish day, but that's fine. I'll get this stuff shipped out, list a few things. Hey, I'm not going yet. Thought I'd throw this in at the end. Neat little pickup I got at Goodwill just now. There's a price on it. Yeah, look, $1.99. I picked this one up, and let's see, I picked up 2 more sets. I picked this one up for $2.99. This is 7626, and I picked this Lego City up 7738 helicopter. What was this one? Is this $2.99? Yeah, this one was $2.99 also. So, and then this one was $1.99. So I bought them. I didn't even know, like, I could tell there were contents. I don't know if this is complete or not. It looks fairly complete. I just now dumped this out on the table here. I don't think this goes with it. This little rover thing was in there. I don't think that goes with it either. But yeah, it's got all these pieces. It's got, see, it's got her. It's got Indy right here. And he's got his whip and everything. The skeleton dude is right here. These two guys, I see one of them here. I don't know about the other one, but oh, it looks like here's part of the other one here. But what I'm going to do with this, you know, I see all the snakes and stuff like that. What I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to photograph it just like this. I'll take the price tag off, of course, and I'll sell it as is. Incomplete, whatever. I'll just sell it just like it sits. And I'll do that with each one of these sets. I'm conflicted on Lego because it has some value, especially like in this kind of form. But I cannot bring myself to go through all this stuff. Does this thing go with it? I don't think that goes with it. No, that looks like a piece for a game or something. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it looks like it has a lot of this stuff. I don't know if it has everything or not. See, it has that wall, has that wall. So there's a penny. There's a chain. Is there a chain in this scene somewhere? I don't see a chain. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, I picked these up. I thought it was a pretty good deal. Okay, guys, that is it. I will see y'all next time. Take care. Bye bye.